come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Samuels. And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sewer Cravens. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run with Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Watch the eye.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's caught. Beckham. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Blue draw Corkers.
98 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Hey, Sam off. Hit it.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I want that.
Yes, yes.
Defense, give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81.
Hey.
This way, coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Protein spell 2.
Locke now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Lock now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 6-6, bullet high. Ready, ready.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now!
Go, go, go now!
Go!
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check.
Look at me, zipper!
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Double dog, that's the way.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play, and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Block now to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 34.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
Send Lobo. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On first down, Lawrence will let it go deep for Beckham. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Get away with it.
2.
From the gun, Lawrence. He finds Beckham, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 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 hey.
Five. Ready?
2nd and 15. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now it's locked. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Yo, go, go. Say go.
On play action, lock. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Staying on the ground with Samuels. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 53. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, high First 7.
53's Mike. Check.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. It's caught by OBJ. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check. 80 weapon. Ready.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
X3. 218. Chop.
Block off of play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lock going to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
53, Mike 53.
Yes. Hey, Haywood. Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53.
Off play action. Lawrence. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.D. Cannon. 84 yards, and the Broncos cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the shit. Look at me. Go. Ready?
On first down, it's Samuels. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. This quarterback now still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence letting one go deep for the... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop. Mike 50, Mike 50.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You better be ready.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Got it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 36.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check 55 to Mike.
Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Locke now 9 of 17 through the air.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Johnson running right. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, watch the ball. Smooth. Get it.
Off the play fake. Locke. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here we go.
Locke working out of the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Ready.
50. Tackles.
6 guys. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ready.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Recon. 133.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Samuels. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Check 9, check 9.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 53's light. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
On the ready.
53 is the mic. Let's go, 1-1.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D.
2.
One final try for Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Pittsburgh, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.